I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Locke off of play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Locke working out of the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Carry for Royce Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Desmond King back deep. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board, knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
47's the mic.
From the 38, Mariota. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. Allen has it, left side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Noah Fant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
The score, Broncos 9, Ravens 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
The ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
First down, Mariota. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's good.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12. Now Mariota. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And an incomplete pass.
No good.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Brings up
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Again, it's Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, Mariota. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mariota again. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Blocked pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Following the interception here, Mariota throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota looking left side. Andrews with it complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd down and goal. Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory.
Now Locke, he lost the football to town. And can you believe this? It's recovered in the end zone by the defense. So after all that, it's not a touchdown, it's a turnover, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
For the extra point.
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it.
And we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Out. It's 4th down.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's King. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Mariota's
and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
With the score, Ravens 22, Broncos 15.
Mariota now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Finding room inside the 40. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
2nd and 5 at the 40.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Mariota sliding out of the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
37-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. That'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsay. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Block now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 29, Broncos 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
And the Broncos first down.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Block off of play action. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, block. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Locke looks to throw it again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Block. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing here, Mariota. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty snapped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it,